Hi, I am Rahul and today we will learn how to download data from websites in your R session so that you can analyze those data and get some inference. And I will also show you how to import data from your local storages or local machine. So let's get started. So first we have to check which is your current directory where if you download a data or file it gets stored. And while importing data from your local storage, we have to fix that current directory from where it will get the data. So first to check what is the current directory, just use the get directory function, get working directory, and use this parenthesis and press Ctrl Enter. It will show you the current working directory. And now the current directory is this one. And if you want to set a new directory, just type set working directory, set wd, and inside the parenthesis just give the quotation marks, and inside that quotation you have to give the path. So I'm using this folder data, and inside that folder I have all data related to this video. So I want to download all this data into this folder, and I also want to import all my data from this folder. So just click here and copy the path by Ctrl C, or right click and copy. After that and paste it inside the quotation, Ctrl V, and press Ctrl Enter. It is not taking. Why? Because we are in Windows. I'm using Windows 10 and it is applicable for Mac, this single backslash. So for Windows we have to give double backslash. Just give double backslash everywhere where there is a single backslash, and then press Ctrl Enter, and now it's set to this path or this directory. If you want to check, then again click get working directory and in parenthesis and press Ctrl Enter. It will show the current working directory is changed to this folder. I will show you two ways to download data or file from which website using two functions. First function is download.file. So using download.file we can download data or a file. Maybe it is a CSV file, or that CSV means comma separated value, or TSV, that means such a tab separated value, or any other file format. You can download it, and it should be supportable to R. I'm going to download a CSV file, that is a iris data file that I have uploaded in my GitHub account. So just go to the browser and open this link. This link will lead you to this dataset. It is an iris dataset. It having 4 features: sepal length, sepal width, petal length, petal width, and species. There are 4 characteristics or 4 variables and 1 species. So I'm using this link to download this dataset into my folder. Just copy this link, and after that use the download.file command or download.file function. Download.file, inside the parenthesis just use the quotation, and inside that paste the link, and after that give the name of the file inside the quotation mark. That is, I'm giving this as a file name iris, 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 and it is the extension is .csv because it is a comma separated value. In website you can see the data is separated with comma, so it is a CSV file, comma separated value. So after that, when you paste this link and also with comma give this name iris.csv in quotation, and after that you press the control enter and it will download the file inside the folder that we have assigned earlier as a default path or default folder where it will get download. Just press control enter, it will download from website. It is around 4617 bytes downloaded. You can check it in the folder. Just go to I can check it to the folder. Just inside the folder there is a file iris. You can check the properties whether it is a CSV file or not. Right click on that file and go to the property, and you will find that it is a CSV file. So it is a CSV file. .csv extension is here, you can see. So next is how to import this data inside the R environment so that you can analyze the dataset. So to do that, to read the CSV file, you can use the read.csv function. So let's say create a one dataset iris dot data, say the name of the variable inside that it will save, or name of the dataset iris.data, and use the read.csv function, and inside that function just give the dataset name in the in the quotation iris.csv, and after that give the header, because it has header, because it has column names. The data has column names. Such if you go to the website and see, it has column names like sepal width, sepal length, sepal width, petal length, petal width, and species. So just give the header is true. True, that means header exists. And after that specify the characteristics that is separated with comma. So separated inside the parenthesis, give a comma, and then press control enter. It will load the dataset into your R environment. You can see 150 observations and 5 variables. Just click on the dataset, it will open or pop up this window. You can see sepal length, sepal width, petal length, petal width, and species, and the all variables and the species. 3 types of species is there. Next, I'm going to show you how to download a file or dataset directly in your R session, rather than downloading in a folder and again importing it in your R session. So to do this, we will use this read.csv function again, but with a URL inside URL function. Inside that is read.csv. Let's say the dataset is iris. Again we are downloading the iris dataset, iris.data 1, and we are using the read.csv function as it is a CSV file, and inside that we are giving the URL function, and inside the URL function in quotation mark we have to give the URL. So to download the data, I'm going to another site. It's called UCI Machine Learning Repository. Here you will find large number of data sets based on a different category. So just click this view all data sets, and inside that repository you will find different types of data like classification, regression, clustering based on attribute type, like categorical, numerical, mixed, and large sets of data is available, and you can download as per your requirement, and you can analyze and play with the data. So the data sets, this repository has names, data types, default task, attribute type, instances, attributes, and year. So here is the name of the data set, and type, maybe it is a multivariate data or other type of data, and default task for which it is used, maybe it's a classification. Here is You can find regression. So attribute type is categorical, integer, real, categorical, integer, and instances means number of samples, and attributes means such a number of variables and year. And we are looking for the iris data. To go for the iris data, just press Ctrl F. It will pop up a window. If you are using Chrome, then maybe it will come somewhere else, but I'm using Firefox, so it will come here in the left bottom corner. So type here iris and press enter. It will find out the dataset name. Here is the iris. Just click in the dataset, and after clicking you will find there are two folders. One is data folder, another is dataset description. Go to the data folder. Just I'm opening it in a new tab. So here you will find the iris.data. It is a dataset. Just click on that. It will show you the link and all the data features, like it has 4 variables and 1 species, but it doesn't have any name or column name. So we can specify the column name, or you can we can import in that way. So just copy the link address. It is a comma separated value. You can see it's separated using comma. So it is a CSV file. After that, go to the RStudio and paste it here. Next, just specify the header. Just give a comma and specify the header as false, as there is no column name is given in the data set, so the header would be false. And after that, we are giving names to the different column of data set. So for giving new names to the columns, just use the column.names function, column.names, and after that, in a vector, give the names. The first name is inside the quotation mark. Give the first name as sepal length, sepal.length. In second, the second name is sepal.width. Similarly, the third name is petal.length, and the fourth name is petal.width, and the last column name is species. Now you can press Ctrl Enter. It will download the data. You can see here iris.data 150 observation and 5 variables. You can click here. And it will show the data, and it has this column names, and these are the variables, and this is the species. So next I will next I will show you how to load data from your local storage, or from your computer, from different folder. So some function really takes a long time to load a data, and some functions are there which takes a very few seconds to download. So I will also show you how to check the time of loading, time that a function takes to load a data. So first I am using the read.table function to load a data in this R session. So the data is stored here. The data is downloaded from this UCI machine learning repository. So to check what is the data, it is a YouTube_video, that is YouTube data, and it has a large number of features like ID, duration, bitrate, height, width, frame rate, and it is a tab separated. You can check it is showing that TSV file, that is tab separated values. So I'm going to load this data file into my R session. To do this, first I'm using the read.table function, which will really take long time, around 30 to 40 seconds, because it is a huge file having more than 1 lakh observations. So first I'm using this read.table. Say the data set is data 1, and I am using this read.table function. Inside that, just give the file name YouTube underscore videos.tsv, the file extension. After that, give a comma, and it has header, so header equal to true, and after that separated by under quotation \t, that is with a tab separated. Just press Ctrl Enter, and it will load the data in your R session, but it will take time, so just wait. See, it is such a loading, so it will take around 30 to 40 seconds. Just wait, it will load here as a data 1. It's taking too much time. Just wait. Still it's loading. Maybe it will take more than 40 seconds. Yeah, now it's loaded. It has 1,68,000 observations, 286 observations, and 11 variables. You can see the data here. So I'm going to use a time measurement function to measure which function reads the file faster. I'm also going to use another function which is known as fread function under the data.table package, which is quite faster and it read this kind of data very fast. So first check the loading time for data read.table function. To check this, just use the system.time function. So system.time, it will show the time in second, and use the read.table same. So I'm just copying this one and paste it here inside the parenthesis, and press Ctrl Enter. It will take again the same time, around 30 to 40 seconds, and it will show you how much time it will take. It's still loading. Let's see what is the time, how much time it will take. It's still loading. It's still loading. Just wait, it will load and show the time. Still loading. Yeah, it took just 45.59 seconds. It is too much, around 45 seconds, or you can say 40 plus seconds. So we can also check using the fread function, but to load the fread we have to first install one package that is called data.table. To install the package, just use the install dot packages, and inside the parenthesis give the name data.table and press Ctrl Enter. It will load the data from the CRAN or from the R repository of packages. It just get downloaded and it's loaded. Now to load the package so that you can use that package for reading the data using fread function under this data.table, just use the library function, and inside that give the package name data.table and press Ctrl Enter. It loaded. After that, just use the system.time function, and inside that use the fread function to load the data. So let's check the fread function. It is fread, fread, and inside the fread function you give the file name in quotation the same. Okay, so I'm just copying this one and paste it here, and then just press Ctrl Enter. It just took around 1 second. Just imagine, earlier it took around 40 plus seconds, and now it just took around 1 second. So it's quite fast, and it reading the data quite fast. So you using fread function also you can load large size data very fast in your R environment. So these are the different way to download data from websites and from your local machine or local storages. So thanks for watching, and please subscribe to Rahul_Codify, and thanks.